Hey guys, how we doing? It's me again, welcome back to the channel, one and all. And well, welcome to my new bedroom. Same house, new bedroom. It was time for a change. Change was needed, and it's for the best. It is what it is. So, where are we? Well, I've been back in Alice Springs for a month. The videos that have been coming out on the channel have been in chronological order, but as many of you will know by now, a couple of months back. So the videos that you're seeing at the moment were throughout the month of January, and unbelievably, we are indeed, as of today's date, at Saturday, the 6th of April. So it's gone beyond 2 months, and I want to. It's gone beyond 2 months back, you know what I mean? So 2 months into the future, here I am, still alive, still kicking, and really stoked with my environment, you know what I mean? And we all know how important environment is when it comes to mental health, when it comes to clarity, when it comes to motivation, especially when we're talking about motivation to stay sober. You know, that environment that you go to bed in, and that you wake up in, your own space that you can keep clean, keep tidy, keep exactly as you want it to be kept. You know, the lounge room and the kitchen, hey, that's another story. The bathroom, another story altogether. But to have my very own bedroom set up exactly how I want it has done absolute wonders for my head. Now, I've only been in here for the last 2 or 3 days, but I have been back in Alice Springs for a good month, and my decision to cut my trip over in Thailand short was a good one. It's something that I didn't know whether I should have done, because I came back to, you know, sadly, a situation that reminded me a hell of a lot of why I wanted to get out of it in the first place. You know, my home situation just wasn't ideal. But that's because I wasn't doing the things that I needed to hold up my end of the bargain. And at the very least, I need to stay sober from alcohol, right? So at the moment, I'm still working on it. I haven't been making any daily vlogs. I think I said in the last video that I would continue to publish every single daily vlog that I did make up until about day 120, 125. I took some time away from YouTube. I certainly took some time away from the comment section, because it was just giving me you know, obviously I didn't remain sober, and I was still creating content, and I didn't really know what I was doing and where I wanted the channel to go. So for me to read the comments and take that on board was just too much. Although I did have a little look, and I'm so super thankful and grateful to have been met with some really positive comments, you know what I mean? It's very rare that we ever get a negative or judgmental comment on this channel, and that is something that I'd forgotten, I'd lost sight of. And so, you know, for the very brief moment that I did go through a few comments, I didn't get back to anyone, of course, but I did read a couple, and because I had to, you know what I mean? I just, curiosity got the better of me, and I had to get back on there. And hey, if I was met with some negative shit, some judgmental shit, that may have sent me, you know, down another spiral, but it didn't. So that gave me confidence to, you know, just take my time and come back to the channel when I'm ready. And I'm almost ready, but we do still have probably about 25 videos to publish, and they will come out each and every day over the next 25 days, or maybe 20, something like that. If you do want a bit of a head start, you can always become a channel member. I think at the moment we've got 4 members, and for your support I want to say a huge thank you. I don't need the money, but I wanted to offer some sort of perk for those of you who were that, you know, just a little bit more invested than possibly some others, and wanted to get some early access to content. So that perk will remain. And I will continue to upload videos to the members section just that little bit earlier than they're published on the channel. So, been back in Alice Springs for a month. Feeling a hell of a lot better now than I did when I got back. I knew the work that I had ahead of me to get my life back on track, and that was going to be no easy feat. But I was, you know, the work that was necessary was only ever going to be done by myself. And so as soon as I got back, I started working. I mean, literally, I'm gearing up for a night shift tonight. While I was away in Thailand, I messaged, I had an opportunity to put my hand up to do some night shifts, and that is from, you know, 9 at night till like 5 in the morning, if not maybe 10 at night till 6 in the morning, or possibly there have been some shifts from like 6 at night till about 2 in the morning. So for the last month I've been working 5 days a week, taking betting calls on a casual basis, and thank God I kept that job. You know, I've had it for, geez, probably it's going on about 15-16 months now, and that job has really helped just keep the bills getting paid. You know what I mean? I've left Alice Springs more than a couple of times over the last 15 months, and gone back to Christchurch for a period of time, went to Townsville, gave that a shot, went to Thailand a couple of times, and you know, when nothing else is going, when nothing else is really going positive, and I kind of implode and self-sabotage the fuck out of myself and my life, the thing that gets me back on track is this job, this job with Ladbrokes, and for that I'm so grateful. So for the last 4 weeks I've been working five shifts a week, 5 night shifts a week. I get my sleep when I can. I am pretty tired overall. Definitely a sense of fatigue coming over me. It's been a long time since I had to do night shifts, but I'm enjoying them. It's not you know, it's not the end of the world. It's decent money, especially on the weekends, and they're okay. I indulge in some YouTube whilst I'm working, and that's a perk. So, you know, these shifts that are coming up, I've got one tonight, I start in a couple of hours. I'm not anxious about it, I'm not dreading it, I just do it. It is what it is. That's my working life at the moment. But, good news, I have secured a full-time job, and it's not in the insurance industry, thank fuck. I've left the insurance industry behind. That was my second stint, and my last stint. I will never ever do it again unless it is, no, I just won't. It is what it is. They couldn't offer me enough money in the fucking world for me to go back there. So I've got a job in the education sector, and it's not teaching, but it is within a university, and it's an administration type role. It's titled Operations Assistant, and it's a clean job, it's a nice workplace, it's a team of people. I'm not going to be stuck in the office alone, and it's only just down the road, so I don't even need to ride my motorbike, I can walk. We're coming into the beautiful 4 or 5 months of winter here in Alice Springs, and this is the time of year that I really don't mind living here at all. So I've got a full-time job that I'm about to start. I'm still going to be doing like 4 or 5 shifts a week, with Ladbrokes, but I have shifted them around somewhat. So I'll be doing a night shift on Fridays and Saturdays, but then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I will be doing afternoon shifts. So it'll be from 5 till midnight, or 5 till 12:30. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday and Saturday it'll be from 9:30 till 5 in the morning. Plus, I'm starting a new full-time job, and I'm doing that because I can, because I'm blessed to have the opportunity to have 2 jobs, and I know that the Ladbrokes shifts will dry up eventually, but at the moment, especially with the Indian Premier League cricket going on, there are shifts available, and I'm taking as many as I can because I need to get my shit back together. And over the last month I've been doing that slowly but surely. So, what else is there to say? What else is there to say? We're coming into a new week. I'm not starting my new full-time job this Monday, but it will be next Monday. So I've still got another week to sort of prepare. Went through the interview process. It is what it is, you know. Getting a new job. Fuck, I've had 25, 30 jobs in my life, if not more. And every single one, you've got to go through the process. You've got to email back and forth, make your application look nice, answer all the questions, go through the interview process. And it's very rare that I get to an interview and I don't get the job. So this time was no different. I finally secured the interview. I actually applied for the job over a month ago. So, you know, I've been lucky in the past. There have been certain jobs where I've applied and it's been nearing the end of the vacancy advertisement. So it closes very soon after I apply, and then I get an interview the next week and I'm starting the week after that. Well, in a normal world, that doesn't happen. And so in this instance, that certainly didn't happen. I had to go through the process, had to wait it out. But like I said, in the meantime, I've had this second job to hold me over, and the bills are getting paid. It is what it is. I'm able to save some money and we're getting life back on track. I've got some goals for the rest of the year. Certainly some financial goals. But the one that is the most current would be a goal that I set out on a couple of weeks ago in earnest, and that is a goal to run my very first ultra marathon. And some of you may be thinking, why the fuck would you want to do that? Well, it's something that's been on my mind for a while. I don't mind running. Running every day and running, you know, long distances is something that I'm having to get used to. It's something that I'm having to, I'm not running every day, but I'm certainly running longer and faster, and just getting those kilometers underneath my belt, because at the end of the day, this ultra marathon is 65 kilometers along the Larapinta Trail. And another reason why it suits is because the Larapinta Trail, the exact trail that I will be running on, is in my backyard. And so I've been out there multiple times already, just getting used to the track, and, you know, coming to terms with the task that is 65 kilometers along the Larapinta Trail. And that race is on May the 19th. Today's date is April the 6th, so as of tomorrow, I believe I have exactly 6 weeks. I started posting on social media again around this topic. I haven't posted about anything else, but I thought, fuck it, I need an excuse to come back in a positive way. And so each and every day that I go out for a run, I post about it, take a couple photos, get my Strava data, put it up there, and you know, I know there's got to be at least 1 or 2 people that are out there following the journey, because that's the type of thing that I enjoy following, you know. Couple of the people that I'm following the most closely on social media at the moment, and there's not many, are runners, and runners who run long distances. And they're not David Goggins, they're just average people who have taken up this hobby and are pushing their limits. And that's really interesting to me, and that's what I want to do. So will it be a one and done? Maybe. Will I catch the bug and you know, finish and achieve that goal and want to do another one? Maybe. I have no idea. But for now, it's keeping me on a positive trajectory in life in general. You can't go wrong with running. You know what I mean? All I need to really work on is my recovery and my stretching, which I still haven't fucking done. I can't believe it. Like, I'm waiting for my calf to just blow up, honestly, because, you know, they're getting tight, and the hammies have always been tight, but we'll get there. So as of tomorrow, I'm exactly 6 weeks out from my very first ultra marathon, and I'm really looking forward to it. You know, I've already ticked a few goals. I mean, a couple of days ago I ran a PB in the 10k, which was really awesome, and I've run 15ks, I've run 20ks, I've done 25 a couple of times. So we're getting there. We're building up the volume, building up the strength, the endurance. That's the word, isn't it? It's not about speed. Although when I'm doing a distance like 5 or 10 Ks, I know that I've got the ability to do it, so I can kind of push a little bit harder and try and go for speed. But when it's 15, 20, 25 kilometers, it's more about just making sure that I keep going, keep the legs turning over, don't stop, and you know, a couple hours later, 2.5 hours, 2.5, 3 hours later, you've done it. And it's an incredible feeling, I'll tell you that much. So I guess some of you guys will probably be wondering, am I drinking at the moment? And as much as I hate to say it, I have had some drinks over the last month. And you know, I kind of thought, well, if I'm going to be starting to run most days, is that going to be the magic pill? No, it's not. Okay, I'm still dealing with some shit quite clearly, but what I will say is that having my own room now, and having my own space, and having this, you know, full-time job to look forward to, I'm slowly but surely shifting that scale. That scale, right? When you look at an alcoholic beverage, and you choose whether to drink it or whether not to. Now, in the past, in the times when I'm happy being sober, and I'm quite content being sober, and I see that drink, and I don't want to drink it, and I decide not to, the reason that I choose not to, because it's always a choice, the reason that I choose not to is because I've got, you know, my life and the way that it is and the positive things in my life mean more to me, and the consistency that I've got mean more to me than having that drink. And I'm slowly but surely getting there. I'm fucking so close. I'm so close, but I haven't found that moment where I say to myself, right, nah, this is it, no more. So it's not as if I'm drinking every day, but I am indulging, and it's certainly not helping my fitness, but I do have a fucking strong mindset. And so even, you know, even though I am having some drinks, and some nights will be more than others, some nights will be way too much, I'm still able to push through. And that is something that I've developed, that's a mindset that I've developed, and it's because my physical fitness is so important to me. And it seems like, yeah, it seems like, you know, it seems backwards to say that and then admit that I'm drinking, but it is what it is. I'm still dealing with this. Some of you, so that's the drinking part of it. The weed, went and indulged, smoked weed every single day that I was over in Thailand. That's another reason why I cut it short, because I knew that the only thing I was going to be doing whilst over there was look, even if I cut the alcohol, I'd still be smoking weed every day, and it costs a lot, and it wasn't doing my motivation any good. I was getting a hell of a lot of sleep. I was putting on a hell of a lot of weight through having the munchies every day, but it wasn't doing me any good. So I'm happy to say that ever since I got back from Thailand, I haven't had a smoke, and that's been over a month. So we're a month sober from weed, again, after relapsing, and that's something I'd like to discuss on the channel, because, you know, the weed videos have been pretty popular, and yeah, I mean, eventually I will be not smoking and not drinking, again, which is a clean and serene life, and who doesn't want that, you know, because I certainly do. So, have a look at this. Last but not least, I will leave you with just this absolutely beautiful specimen that I've created, which is my dual monitor setup. Now, I had to shell out for a bed. It's a pretty fucking cool one. I mean, you know, there's not much to it, but hey, it's my own, and I'm proud of it. And so I shelled out for a bed, and I was this close, this close to shelling out $1,500 fucking hard-earned dollars, and they've been hard-earned, on a 49-inch, you know, curved fucking ultra QLD bloody crystal Samsung monitor, which is something I've had in the past, and it's an absolutely stunning piece of equipment. But in this instance, I decided to hold off, and thank God I did, because on the same day that I found the bed through Facebook Marketplace, I found two 27-inch, pretty much brand new condition Samsung curved monitors for $100 each. So I was able to save $1,300 get these 2 monitors, set them up to my laptop, and have effectively, yes, it's got a fucking line in the middle, but it is what it is, mate. $1,300 saved. That would have been a stupid purchase, and I'm so stoked that I didn't spend that money on it. And now I have, for the cost of $200 plus $60 for the HDMI splitter adapter. So let's call it $260. And I've got my own fucking epic setup. So whilst I'm working, I have my work shit on one side, and I have my YouTube on the other, and it is a good time. It's a good time, especially on the weekend. You know, earning some decent coin. The later in the night it gets, the quieter it gets at work, and so I can really indulge big time on some YouTube, and I don't feel bad about it. Not at all. There's certainly worse things I could be doing. So that's where I'm at, guys. That is my life. That's a bit of an update, as much of an update as I could possibly give. And by all means, check me out on Strava, man. Let's connect. Add me on Strava, it doesn't matter. Like, fucking download it for the first time. And get out there. You know, couch to 5K. Fucking enter your local there's park runs, there's 5 kilometer runs held in your local area every single week, let me tell you. And so whether you walk it or run it, just get involved. 10Ks is the next step, a half marathon after that, a marathon after that, and in my case, as stupid as it may sound, a 65 kilometer ultra marathon. So I'm looking forward to it. Cookie is right here with me. As you can see, here she is, the queen of the house, and she's been sleeping on my new bed the last couple of nights. Haven't you? Putting hair everywhere, but I don't care. Alright guys, that's enough from me. Thank you for the support. Thank you for coming along on this ride. It's certainly not over. We're inching, creeping, crawling towards 1,000 subscribers. I think at this moment we're at 760, I think. You know, like I said, I've taken some time away from YouTube, and I needed to do that. And every now and then I'll have a look. I won't look at the comments or the views, the view count, but I will look at how many subscribers there are. And every day, you know, we inch forward by a couple, maybe 3, maybe 5 if I'm lucky, if a video's, you know, caught on. But yeah, it's something I don't want to give up on. Certainly not. As you can see behind me, this is from a previous life, but YouTube's always been important to me. I love the fact that we can have a platform, and you know, an average Joe can have a platform. You know, anyone can do it. Anyone can just pick up their balls, pick up a camera, and start sharing. And that's my type of YouTube. You know, those are the videos that I enjoy, and those are the videos that I'll continue to create. No fucking crazy editing, at least for the meantime. Just telling stories, man. Storytelling. That's what it's about. So thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.